What a momentous occasion it is indeed. We not only have one of the greatest voices.
When we do take stock of our lives, we realize that this life is a very short thing. This is a world of strangers, no as yours. All the enemies are influenced by the Chinese.
Praise the Lord, Krishna Bhagavan Ki Jai. Children of God, seek around to one and all. And this evening, or this afternoon, we are about to perform the Antishti Karam of a wonderful child that I would know just by Sharia. I've been at their home for quite some years now. And when I heard what happened, when the father told me, I was so much surprised, But this afternoon, we are to perform this Antishti Karam. That, my dear friends, is something which no one has a guarantee on. Last Saturday was wedding ceremony. This Saturday is funeral. And this is like so many of us knows people who will go to sleep very well and did not wake up the next morning. What makes this so delicate and so much? 2 days after child is married, you get a message of death. So today, I had to make a decision. And the decision is which side of the family should do the funeral right. And I had to end up with a win-win situation and yet still do not violate the laws of the scriptures. And the laws of the scriptures gave the husband the right to perform the service. In case he was not in order of performing the rites, then his brother or his brother's sons would have been able to do the rites. Because remember, no children is involved into this. And when such situation comes, we have to move away from sentiments, we have to move away from attachments, and we have to move away from emotions. And that put me in a very, very delicate situation where I had to make the decision. And I would not make a decision as per the vision. I make a decision as our scriptures would guide us. In the process, and her father wants to do that vrat for the year to maintain and to do the devotion. I will give him that opportunity to do that because as the right, he is father, and whatever devotion he wants to do, it's his privilege. So today, you will see the uniqueness of Sanatan Dharma. And as I tell to you, no matter 2 days, 1 day, 1 hour after they have completed, and it has nothing to do with the registration of the government of Trinidad and Tobago. I am also a Hindu marriage officer licensed by the government of Trinidad and Tobago for over 30-something, 40 years. I'm a pundit practicing for 52, 53 years now. I started when I was 13 years old. And if I'm practicing 53 years, you know my age at this time. So my dear friends, for my experience as a pundit of 53 years, and my knowledge of the scriptures which I spend time up to now at this age, every day, I spend at least 2 to 3 hours researching and understanding what our scriptures dictate. And this is a point where, and a lot of people believe that, okay, when a daughter is being given away in marriage, into marriage, she's being given away to the next family. No, that's the wrong concept. What happens there, we do a simple asking of God, let this child now goes to the family of the husband, and let her put her whole energy, just as she did it for her family at home. Now her energy is to be spent with the family that she's now about to join. Her life partner, which would have been her husband, is still the life partner because now it ends. So the partner still, that continues. And my dear friends, I will now commence this devotion with both the father and they who love her husband, and they will now perform this ceremony together. I've told to you exactly what the scriptures have said, and anybody else has any feeling controversial about that, come to my house at 14 Macquarie Road and we will go through all the texts. I have every one. Sanskrit, Hindi, English, anything you want to do. I do not say anything out of my sentiments or my attachment. I say it out of what the scriptures are saying. Come, son.
Sorry, you have a face. My dear friends, those who are sitting, please stand just for a short while. I want you all to put your hands together and pray in your own words. Whatever religion you follow, you talk to God. So whichever aspect of that Supreme Master you pray to, I want you to pray now. And ask of that divine Lord to accept this wonderful child. Let me get you correctly. It's still Sherry, right? I was thinking Sherry with a C, but it's with a S, right? So you ask of the Lord as you pray to God. I don't want you to pray as how I am praying. You know how you must pray. And ask of the Lord today, dear Lord, we put this loving child into your hands. This child whose name is Sherry. Lord, we cannot do anything more, but you have to do the rest. And this is what a husband and a father will be making this call. Last Saturday, the husband was making the call to the Lord and saying, Lord, I thank you for allowing me this gift in my hand. The father is saying, dear Lord, the gift of my child which I had from birth to whatever her age is now, I am very happy that I could have given this gift to this wonderful boy. What's the name again, son? Huh? Pray. I could have given this gift of my daughter Sherry to Pray. And that he did last Saturday. Today now, both Pray and the father of this wonderful child Sherry is saying, Lord, please accept this child from our hands. The gift you gave to us, We cannot keep it anymore now because the calling is that you want to give it back. Let us pray. Hari Om Sri Ganeshaya Namaha Om Harim Harim Saraswati Namaha Om Sri Guru Charan Kamalebhyo Namo Namaha Om Namo Narayanaya Vidmahi Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Bhagwan Prachodayat Om Yala Yala Hi Dharmasya Glanirabhavati Bharatam Abhyutanam Dharmasya Taratmanam Sri Janyan Panitranaya Sadhunam Vinashaya Chadusritam Dharma Sansar Pranathaya Shambhavani Yuge Yuge Yam Brahma Varvindra Rudra Marutaha Sturvanti Devyahi Savai Vedahi Sangapadakra Upanishade Gayanti Yam Samagam Jnana Vashti Tatadhagate Namanasa Pashyanti Yam Yoginum Yashyantam Navidu Sura Suraganaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha Devaya Tasmai Namaha. Buddha, you keep your name in mind. Om Amukharnam Shari Now Om Pretanam Shari Hari Om Kanteshti Karam Pujan Sankalap Karmahan Rikshe Prem se boliye Aryama Devata ki. All those who have your seat, please take your seat now. Sit at this point. Now you're taking the right hand ring finger. From here coming down. Om Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhat 5 times. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Om Sri Chandanang Pratishtatvam. Yam Dwari Mahagori Andhatama Vititasya Lokam. Sri Chandanang Pratishtatvam. You put 1 time. Hari Om Sri Kanda Chandanang Divyam Gandharyam Sumanoharam Vili Pranam Sri Sri Prachandanang Pratishtatvam. Let's start right here. Om Malikadishlam Vimale Devan Prabhu Maya Dukani Kuya Sri Pripan Vili Pratnari Uddasa. Last Saturday you put your hand on the knee. Alright? I want you to look right now. And this period that we are doing cremation is known as puncture. And it is not a bad time like all Hindus that say puncture is a bad time. No, it is not. At the end of each Hindu month, 5 stars rule. We have Dhanishta, Satanishta, Purva Bhadra, and Revati, and Satya Bhadra. And these 5 rules, and when the rules, my dear friends, they bring vibrations. When death occurs, it can cause different type of difficulties back to the people who are living, not to the dead. The dead person is just to move forward. Everything in life is a vibration. So the star will send a vibration. At certain points in the puncture, if you don't give permission and ask for permission to do your rites within this 5 star period, then the vibration can fix. So my dear friends, it come like, I want to come to your house. I can't just bang in and put you in one hole. If I do that, you have the right to take a stick and beat me and run them out. Content as I am, I can't do that. Similarly, if these stars are ruling, it means that they carry the period strength or the vibration at this moment. And it is only fair as devotees when we ask for permission to do our rites within the period because it is your period. And that's all we are doing. It's not a bad period. It happens every month, 5 days, 5 stars. So my dear friends, this is exactly what happened. Om Namo Narayana Namo Namaha Namo Pranam keep your name. Om Pritanam Shari. Hari Om Namo Narayana Namo Namaha Om Pranishta Nachatra Pratishta. Om. Rest it by the prayer. Give it up. Go for the water 5 times there. Dhyav Shanti Antarikshakvam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapo Shanti Oshadhi Shanti Dhanaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Nidhi. This is right on the side. Om Satabishtaye Namo Namaha. Hari Om Namo Narayanaye Namo. Water 5 times there. Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapo Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspati Shanti Satabhishta Pujan Sankalat Karma Antarikshya. Aye Namo Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Dhyav Shanti Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapo Shanti Oshadhe Shanti Bhanaspati Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Sama Shanti Nidhi. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Life's so written. Shanti Pujan Sankalat Karma Antarikshya. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. We'll go for the 5 pieces now. Hari Om Dhanna Dhanna Grihana Devasya Deva Deva Dhyamiti Kunti Vajanitam Natas Kunti Vajanitam Prabhu. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Keshavaye Namo Namaha. Malikadi Shuganti Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirka Jayurta Sri Vishwani Pratishta. Om Malikadi Shuganti Male Neva Prabhu Maya Hirka Jayurta Vishwani Pratishta. Namo Narayanaye Namo Namaha. Keshavaye Namo Namaha. Read it 3 times over each one. Om Yananta Chukapa Keshavaya Namaha. Namaskar Keshavaya Namaha. Hare Krishna. All please stand. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Principal in Krishna Bhagwan ki. I want each and every one of you who are here today, move away all things from your mind now and talk to God as you are accustomed talking to God, and say, hey Prabhu. Prabhu means God. Hey God, today we present this loved one back to you. Please accept her and be pleasing with us as we make this offering that we can offer. So pray as your name, it signifies, I want you to bring the love from your heart. I know it is emotional, I know it is sad and everything else. All the brothers, close and dear ones are here. It is sad. But I want to rise above that just for a few seconds and ask of the Lord to receive your love today as we send it for this wonderful child. Hariyu Mukam karoti vachalam Bandhum lambhete grihim Yat kripatamaham bande Paramananda madhavam Om yada yada hi dharmasyam Glanirabhavati bharatam Abhyutanam Yaratmanam srijanyam Om Dhyau Shanti Antariksham Shanti Prithvi Shanti Rapo Shanti Oshade Shanti Vanaspati Shanti Shanti Riva Shanti Sama Shanti Ruti Udayi Poyaranti Shanti Little bit. Pass our hands over the light. May you all please have your seats. Alright, relax a little bit there. Now let me just thank you. Children of God, whether it's a blessing to me
but I take it as an experience. Some years back, one of my goddaughters gave birth to twins. After 3 days, the first twin died, one of the two died. I went and I did that service for that family. 2 days after, the second one died. And I had to be in the midst of it. Both mother, father, grandmother, grandfather, everybody was out of it, and I had to be with them. Sometime after, I had to perform funeral rites for an old lady who had just made it to 100. Within my experience of 54 years, 53 years as a pundit going to 54 years, I did funeral 10 years old, 5 years old, 20, I did one 21 years, 30, 50. And I'm telling you this, my dear friends, to form the base of what I want to tell you here this afternoon. And that is, death does not have a guaranteed age. Death does not have a guaranteed age. And I always like sharing my Nana's advice that he gave to me. He lived until 96, 97, going for 97. And all his death certificate carried was failure of organs due to old age, which I read with my own eyes. But when we celebrated his 90th birthday, my mother, his eldest daughter, had already died. She died at 50. But I asked of him, I said, Nana, old boy, I said, I want the blessing so that I could reach 90 like you do. And that day, Nana watched me very seriously. And he said, son, listen, no one could guarantee you any amount of age. But my advice to you this day on my 90th birthday is that you make people happy and the rest is up to God. And when he told me that, I started to reflect on Nana's life. And Nana's life was all about making people happy. From that moment, which I try my best not to, but I start saying, and a thought run through my mind, I must make everything and every being in my path happy as I move along. My dear friends, can you make that kind of commitment? Can you create happiness in the life of someone who uplifts you? And you say, Baba, you think so? I ain't God now, I can't do that. My dear friends, I'm not telling you to go and embrace the tiger. I refer back to a lecture of Swami Abhedananda in 1903. This one is 1906. March of 1906, he gave this lecture in Chicago to a group of white people. And he told them, he said, we must give our love to all. And my dear friends, one of the white guys stand up and he said, but Swamiji, if they want to kill me, what do you want me to do? And he said, my dear son, I want you to take yourself back to the zoo. Tell me, what are your thoughts about the lion and the tigers? And he made the mistake. And he told the Swamiji. He said, Swamiji, I love the lion and I love the tiger. In the zoo, that's the first part I will go to. He said, my dear son, will you go into the den and embrace the lion? No, Swamiji. Will you embrace the tiger? No, Swamiji. Your answer is, dear then, my son. What is the answer? No matter how ferocious, no matter how much one may be, my dear friends, what be their thought or whatever it is, that does not take away from you to give your love. And why must I give my love? For one reason. All the science students will tell you that it says, Newton's third discovery in physics says, to every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Equal and opposite reaction. Those who did sociology at A levels will tell to you that life is like a looking glass. What you present into the glass will be presented back to you. Our Christian brothers will tell to you that their Bible will tell to you that the seed that you plant will be the fruit that you will have to reap. Our dharma, the law of karma, tells to us, to every action there is an assigned result. To every action there is an assigned result. Children of God, and the word is every. Can the word every mean selected? All the English students will tell me. It took me a few years before I passed English language when I was in high school. But you have those who has, the distinction in English and everything else. Can the word every, E-V-E-R-Y, mean selected? No way. And this is how we live our lives as human beings. We select some of the actions and we do it good, and we select some and we do it bad. And we hope that the selected bad one, we say that those people deserve that, so that's why I do that. But whether they deserve it or they deserve it, you perform the action. And if you perform the action, the result is going to come back to you. My dear friends, this afternoon I'm telling you that this wonderful child, as she lies here, transfer the message to each and every one of you. Let us live a life of love. And a life of love is not a difficult thing to do. Swami Chinmayananda will answer the question when he was asked by a devotee. He said, Swami, how to start living the divine life? And Swamiji told to him, he says, son, that's very easy. All you need to do is just start living. Just start living the divine life. And my dear friends, you might say, but Pandit, it is a difficult thing to live a life of love. And I tell you the same, give you the same answer that Swami gave to that devotee many years ago. Just start, make the effort and give love. Why must I give love? If you don't give, then you will not receive. How many of us ever complain? Any one of you ever complain and say to the husband, or the husband say to the wife, you're giving me enough love? I'm sure this happens sometimes in your life. The wife telling to the husband, hey, listen, you're giving me enough love. And the husband say, you too. Check it right there. My dear friends, for you to receive love, you have to give love. If you don't give love, then there is no love to receive. motivational speaker who speaks to the university children in Europe by the name of Malikani. He made this observation in a very nice little text he put, just a few pages in, you know those little, small little booklets? Happiness. He said, how many of us just complain, I am not loved, I have no one loving me, I'm starved of love. He said, if you're starved of love, just look within you, because each and every one of us have love. Don't believe that you don't have love, my dear friends. You know what stifles love from within you? The hate and the anger, the jealousy and the pride and the backbiting and the backstabbing. That is the great demons in life, you know. Everybody looking for demons all over the place. Those are the demons of your life. And that has suppressed the pure and gentle and that serene part of you, which is known as love. Think about it. If you have anger in your mind, you know, anger flowing and then flowing prayer, can you say I love you? But never say I love you. The only time love will mean love, my dear friends, is when you create it from within you. Let this child this afternoon, Sherry, let her bring that message of love to each and every one of you. Bring that love from within you. I am asking the family of Sherry and the family of Prem. Last weekend was a great amount of joy and love flowing in the family. I want that love and that peace and that happiness to continue to flow. My dear friends, this would be a very trying time for both families, especially Prem and then the father of this child, the mother. I want you, just as you come here today and you give them the support, continue giving that support. A little phone call is just, sometimes that makes somebody feel so good and so happy. Do not allow, after days go by, the family, you leave them with their own pain. And I tell to you, pain will flow. Praise the Lord. When I finish here, I have to hustle back home, take a shower, purify myself, and go to a mother who lost a 21-year-old son 7 years ago. Today would have been his birthday. And she wants a little of what to do to Lord Krishna. She knows she cannot do anything for her son for his birthday, but she wants to do something for Lord Krishna. And I told her, yes, I will be there. 7 years have gone, and that hurt have not left the mother's heart. 7 years will go, and Sherry's death will be. It will never leave the parents and their heart. The husband, my dear friends, please continue giving your support to love to this wonderful family. Praise the Lord. Let us all please stand as we do one bhajan and closing prayer. Come with me. They put any bhajan here?
Yeah, that's true.
The last one. Let us hold it. Let us all join in this wonderful bhajan. Jai Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko sukh Hare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, Dukhiyo ko sukh Hare, Jai 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 Krishna Hare. जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा के दूर किनारा हो, जब चार तरफ अंधियारा हो, आशा के दूर किनारा हो, और कोई न केवल और कोई न केवल हारा हो, फिर तो ही मेरा पार हो। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, तू चाहे तो सब कुछ करे, इश्को भी अमृत कर दे। तू चाहे तो सब कुछ कर दे, इश्को भी अमृत कर दे। पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, पूरन कर दे सबकी आशा, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे, जो भी तेरा ध्यान धरे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, श्री कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों को दुख दूर करे। जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे। Put your hands together, all please pray now. Om Partaya Pratibhutitam Bhagavate Narayaneन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितं पुराणमुनिं मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतं वर्षिणीं भगवते अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्भात्वमनुसन्धत्यामि भगवद्गीते भवाद्वेषणीम् नमस्तुते व्यासविशालबुद्धिं उदारविन्द्रायतपत्रनेत्रं येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमया प्रदीपं पापानपारिजातायां तोत्रैवित्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णायां गीतायामृतदुग्धे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो लोका गोपालनन्दनां वर्तो यशुधीरभुक्तं दुग्धं गीतमृतं महतं वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम। ध्यौ शांति, अंतरिक्षं शांति, पृथ्वी शांति, रापो शांति, औषधे शांति, वनस्पति शांति, शांतिरेव शांति, सामा शांतिरिति। ओम शांति शांति शांति। हरि ओम। Offer the flowers. May you please have your seats. So my dear friends, at this time we will have the viewing of the body, but it must come in a little order, because if everybody comes in at one time, then we will not be able to get through. So the people from behind the door there, which is the lobby, you will come first, and then you view the body and you're coming back out through that door. And then the people from the real back will come up, view, and then we leave the viewing of the family to the last. So we'll come up in a nice order, starting from the people in the lobby, so that we will have a nice room. There is a eulogy, somebody said it. Just give us 1 minute, please. Okay. Come start, and then.
Good afternoon, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, I am one of Sherry's younger brother, and I'm just going to speak a little bit about her and what an amazing person she was. She had a very close relationship with her parents and her siblings. Despite being the eldest child, Sherry always acted as a second mother to her siblings, showing the same kind of love and affection to which any parent would show to their children. She was always brave and never feared anything. There isn't an instance that went by where Sherry showcased any kind of fear or was ever reluctant to lend support. You know the saying where children are referred to as a ball of excitement? I could say the same about her. There was never a dull moment in her presence where she was always excited and happy, where her facial reactions or bodily movements never exhibited any kind of sadness. Sherry always tried her best to ensure that she can assist everyone whenever possible, even if it means going out of her way just to please others, to put a smile on someone else's face and to spread positivity. She was never one to gossip or spread rumors. Instead, she would have given you some of the best advice. And I can tell you from a personal experience, it truly did help a lot. For those of you who may know her personally, you will know that she was always a praying and very religious person. Most times when I'm speaking with her, she would often mention that she's fasting on this day or this week or this month in order to properly perform puja or some other religious practice. That being said, her beautiful smile, joyous laughter, explosive personality, and her positive energy will definitely be missed. Now, Sherry, I know that you could hear me, but we cannot hear you. And we just want you to know that you will always and forever be nestled in our hearts, and you shall never be forgotten. We know that you are looking over us, and eventually we shall join you up there, where we will reminisce about our past memories and our family will be together again. Remember that we love you, and may your soul rest in eternal peace. So as I mentioned just now, Sherry is a very religious person, and as such, we are just going to sing or chant one of her favorite bhajans. It's called Veera Hanumana. It is less than 2 minutes long. For those of you who know, you are welcome to sing along. Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Nam Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Nam Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Ram Lakshman Janaki Jai Bolo Hanuman Ki. 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 Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Sitaram Jai Sitaram Rakesha Virakesha. 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 Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Raghupati Raja Ram Pati Pata Pata Sita Ram. 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 Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. Veera Hanumana Ati Balawana Ram Ram Rasiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re. He Prabhu Manu Basiya Re.
Thank you very much.
Sitaram, Assalamu alaikum, good day. One day, a young child died and went to heaven, where he met an older man. The child asked, why are some people given more time than others on earth? I wish I had time with my family. The older man replied, son, it's not the length of time that you have there, but the impact you create with the time given. Sherry, today we are gathered here to honor and pay tribute to your life and the impact you have created for us in this short time. It is said that where true love goes, true love grows. For 2 years plus, you have known my brother Prem, and we have seen a spark of love grow into a full blossoming love. Yours and Prem's love is different. Different from that which a child and parent share, different from what siblings share, and different from what friends share. The impact of your love can be seen in the amount of people gathered here today. In this moment, both in person and online. And the least we can do to thank you for that love is showing up today to make sure that your transition during this period is one equally filled with love by those impacted by your life. In talking to your sister Sally, we got to know that your biggest dream in life was that of 3 parts. 1, to get married, which we all witnessed on last Saturday and celebrated on Sunday, having a time of our lives, seeing you and Prem smile and creating memories that will last us a lifetime. 2, to start your family. And Sherry, you have done this in such a short time and in such a grand style. Your family now encompasses not only your biological family, but also Prem's family and friends, who we consider you to be a daughter, sister, cousin, niece. Today your family is here, Sherry. These hundreds and hundreds of people whose lives you have touched are here to say thank you. And 3, you wanted to settle down. This part, Sherry, took a moment to understand. But it seems even in the way things happened, you were able to achieve this. Your settling involved liberation, Your life and prayers brought you to this day of liberation from bonds that are created during each and every one of our lives. Today you are free, Sherry. The Lord has taken you and granted you salvation. You are an angel and blessing to our family, but today you are an angel of the Lord. Though this is a painful period for us to endure, knowing you are an angel overlooking us helps to give us a comfort that we were part of your earthly life, and now you are there to bring further blessings to us as another angel. Sherry, my sister, you will be our everlasting light to guide us from up above, to pull us from darkness and dark times. You will be a ripple that turns into the wave of love that will continue to grow and blossom for us all. You will be our reminder of what life is and what life entails. You will continue to be the glue and bond that once brought families and friends together, and now for these bonds to only grow stronger. Sherry, the moment you stepped onto Prem's left side, you didn't become an in-law, but a daughter, sister, niece, and aunt to us. And as we join here to perform these rites to help you in this transition phase, you will forever remain with these respective bonds to us. All the wonderful memories we shared during getting to know you before, during, and after the wedding shall live on in our hearts forever. Sherry, my sister, on behalf of everyone who has been part of your life, I ask for forgiveness for anything that we may have done unknowingly to cause you any grief or pain. And on behalf of you, Sherry, I ask that anyone who felt that Sherry may have wronged them in any way, that you forgive her soul, so that her freedom and liberation will not have any burden to carry. Today our grief and pain is that of a selfish one, seeing only what we lost, but behind everything we know that there is a reason, and may God continue to give us all the strength and resiliency we need to get through this, because God knows best, and every truth comes to light at its right time to help us find the peace and comfort in understanding God's word. Thank you to everyone for their love and support during all this and beyond as we continue to honor Sherry even after today. So this is a letter written by Prem to you, Sherry. Life is not measured by the breath we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Sherry, my love, you left me heartbroken and speechless. My love for you will last forever. I pray that God makes you my wife in the next life. To my loving wife in heaven, I wish that we could have been together longer, but God had other plans for you. Babe, on May 3rd, 2021, that first day when I saw you, something inside me said that this is the one. We were friends for 2 years. We text and call one another for hours. So on July 29, 2023, we began a new chapter, became husband and wife. We had a wonderful weekend, but on Monday you took in sick, and I never left your side. But unforeseen, yet destined time, you left this world, leaving everyone in shock. Every time I came to visit you, I would bring you a big Cadbury chocolate. Now you are an angel in heaven, looking down on us. Before you left, you brought two families together. My love, you changed my life forever. I finally found a person to settle down, start a new life, but in seconds, all that was shattered. To my beautiful and loving wife, you will always be my special love in my heart. Let your smile change the world, but never let the world change your smile. This was one of your favorite quotes from your loving husband, Pray.
Thank you all so much. My dear friends, I want to apologize for what I had you all meeting in the pathway, but when I came, I had a different situation in my hand, so I could not find out the full program ahead, you know. But with great love, it happened, and the words came with love, and
I want you all to generate love, share love to the people that you interact with every day, so that the life, which is so short, unpredictable, can have a great meaning. Now we have your viewing. Sit around. Same order we go with.
That's true the story.
Please, just view and no touching, please. You can offer your flowers, whatever you want, but no touching, just view and move along. Thank you.
You come in.
Right, we will now take from the back row of the auditorium. Please come. People from the back who wish to view. Right, and we come row by row now. You come up, please. Thank you all so much for the wonderful order.
Yeah, that's what carried, yeah.
Let's get a cycle shift. This one. Right? What that is. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, 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 Sama, Shanti Devi, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, 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 Om Shanti, 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 Shanti. It's right there. Go. What's on? Hari Om Shanti, Antariksha Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Rahu Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti, Nasmati Shanti, Om Shanti. Sherry, Hari Om Sri Vayu Shanti Krishna. Om Yani Kani Chupapani Janmani Prutani Chay, Nani Tani Vinashaya Kini Yakshana Kiri Narayana Namaha. Hopefully find out the place. Last one.
Let's go. Yeah, okay.
प्रेम से बोले श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय. My dear friends, whether I am from old school or young school, I still wait for somebody to show me in the scriptures where we burn in the flowers. If our flowers go in our hawan, when we're doing puja, we just fight and take it out of the hawan. This, what we are doing here, my dear friends, is presenting a loved one back to God. I want to tell to you all, when cremation was not a popular thing in Trinidad, I was still around. By God, I'm still around now. When the mic making the announcement in those days is to make the announcement, no flowers by request. A little too young to remember that. I can tell to you that this was the request of our pundits in the last early days. No flowers by request. Because, my dear friends, the burning of the flowers, I don't consider the scriptures just yet. And as a result, if I am given the opportunity to be the head of this service, I request that the flowers should not be burned, but it should be carried to the ocean where it will live and die in natural death. That's the only reason why we allow flowers, because we allow it a natural death. To this day, and I ask, anybody have a scriptures to show me that can say burning flowers? I am willing to start burning flowers. According to my knowledge and my research, flowers are not to be burned. My dear friends, flowers is a significant love, and it must have a natural death. When we put it and we burn the flowers, what do you do? You prematurely put the dead flowers to an end. When you want that flowers move on, it must give you solace, it must give you peace of mind as it moves on. Om Deo Shanti and Shakam Shanti, Shanti Atma Shanti, Shanti Shanti, Venaskate Shanti, Shanti Deva Shanti, Sana Shanti Devi, Hari Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Praise the Lord, Shri Ramchandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Anybody has any objection to that, please come home and I'll sit down and talk with you. Why flowers should not be burned? It should have a natural death. Yes, it is nice. We beautify this body and everything else. But my dear friends, remember, it's not the body we're talking about here right now. We're talking about those vasanas which have been accumulated to move on. We use the flowers just as a matter to express our love. Let it continue to live on until it takes a natural death. This child took a natural death. Why prematurely end the flowers? Great solution. So now we will perform the Havan and we will have this. Bhadraya Namah Swaha. Om Purva Bhadraya Namah Swaha. Uttar Bhadraya Namah Swaha. Om Revatiyaya Namah Swaha. This one is for Om Narayana Swaha. Om Pritaya Namah Swaha. Sarvam Vaipurna Swaha.
going out.